Shiver me timbers, we're live.
It's about time.
What's up, guys? It is Tuesday, September 2nd. Yes, that's a Tuesday. We were off yesterday for Labor Day. Hope everybody enjoyed. This is Keith.
And this is Mav.
And I'm bringing it back. We've been found yet again.
There it is.
There it is.
Like buried treasure.
Oh, man. So how was your Labor Day?
It was good. Very uneventful, but very relaxing.
You made buffalo chicken dip, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Not dip. It's buffalo mac and cheese.
Oh, buffalo mac and... Why do I keep going to the dip, man? Jeez.
Buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
Okay, so mac and cheese. How'd that turn out?
Delicious.
I know. Well, you keep telling me about it, so...
Well, you got to come up, so...
I'll trade Lego for buffalo chicken dip mac and cheese.
Done. How much do you want?
Well, let's see. They're $4 per pound currently at the Lego store. So, however many that translates into, that's how much.
This is a new way of trading for Lego.
Hey, I mean, I'm down. I mean, you can. I don't know. Can you freeze mac and cheese? Probably.
You could freeze anything, whether it comes out, whether it thaws out good afterwards. I don't know.
And really, that's not your problem, because if you trade for it, then that's off your hands. So
it is.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, we are a tad late, but that's just because we like to keep you guys guessing. So, yeah. So yesterday was first of the month. So September 1st. I was looking back or listening back the other day, and I was talking about 2024 Keith.
Oh boy.
And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, 2024 Keith was FOMO Keith, and Keith just went out and bought everything, and that was that. And I had a feeling 2024 Keith might be coming back this month. But guess what Keith bought yesterday?
Brickheads?
No.
Wow.
I know. Yeah.
Keith, let me guess. It has to be CMFs then.
Keith only bought CMFs yesterday, and I was on the fence about it. But then Josh shows up and hands me a frame, which, by the way, I'm still waiting to hear back from him because the frame he gave me was the wrong size. So I bought the CMFs, and I also got the BAM, the Halloween BAM figures. But that was it. So
wow.
Proud of myself.
Nothing off the PAB?
No. Nope. Kind of not in PAB mode at the moment. Just because
as long as you're not ordering online in the United States.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. That's a separate issue right now. That could be an issue. But yeah, no. I came back down to earth, and I'm going back into 2025 mode. So we're going back to gift with purchase mode or double points mode. So
yeah, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Restraint on that. Good restraint.
I appreciate it. Yeah. So, what about you? Anything?
Oddly enough, there was no CMFs. I guess the store didn't get the shipment in time for the Spider-Man CMFs. Okay. So,
all right.
I checked Walmart and Target just to make sure I didn't see any out. Most likely they're late putting the stock out as they normally
must
are.
Be something. I was gonna say it must be something because
because online in the store for like the Wally sets and stuff, it will show like 4 or 5 of the Wally in stock, but when you go to the aisle, none of them are up. So
Mackenzie said the same thing. Tried 2 stores yesterday, no CMFs. This is really interesting because I love my store out here in Pittsburgh, but we tend to be like late on the BAM figures, but they were out yesterday. But yeah, the CMFs is kind of shocking because I feel like a lot of people were posting them already. So the fact that you guys, I mean, you're a big area, kind of shocking that you guys
I didn't try every store. I only went to the
True.
Well, I only went to the one Lego store and then my local Target and Walmart. I'm sure I could have went to a lot. I know for a fact like Boston Brick Co. had them in. as
Okay.
what they have left after fandom. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say we had a lot. It's just what Josh just said we had a lot. I mean, they were really nice. I mean, they had a big table set up in the back of the store. They had all the boxes laid out, and then just go back and scan, and that was it. So, um, kind of disappointing. I kind of do miss, like we talked about this the one week, feeling the poly bags. Like that was kind of the thrill of the hunt, seeing what you could find. But I guess in the same breath, it is kind of nice being able to complete a series right away. So, yeah. So I don't know.
Did you open them all up?
I have not. Haven't even
Oh,
opened them yet.
which one is your favorite to get, like, to have out of that series?
Bear with me here. Let me bring. I'm gonna bring them up here real quick because I haven't had a full chance to look. I'm pretty sure I am. Let me put them up on the screen here so everybody can see what we're looking at here.
And yes, this isn't pirates. This is one of those
No,
tangents.
we will get the pirates. Yeah, just everybody knows the beginning of our shows. We like to kind of recap a little bit, so we will get the pirates. So just hang tight. So here's the CMFs. These are the ones that just came out across the Spider Verse. I'm torn between a couple. The cowboy one does remind me of Deadpool. So that one, the cowboy Deadpool. So I kind of leaning towards that one. The Spider-Man, is that Spider-Man 99 or 2099? This guy right
Yeah.
here.
Yep.
And then the punk rocker.
That's Spider-Punk.
Spider-Punk. Yeah.
Yep.
So those are probably my top three. But I mean, they all just this. I mean, they really knocked it out of the park, in my opinion.
Werewolf, Spider-Man,
That one's cool
and
too. Yeah.
Spider-Punk are two of my favorites. Obviously, the cowboy one is cool. Actually, this is not a bad series. I feel like you don't really have a bad CMF in here.
No,
Like
no,
they're all pretty unique and cool. Because I'm like looking at some of my series, and there's some that I could really not have in it, and I
do
would
without.
be,
Yeah.
and I'd be fine.
Yeah. I mean, for $5 a pop, I mean, pretty much every single one of these has printing on all aspects of it. Very detailed. So yeah, I'd say this is probably one of the better series of recent memory. So,
Better than the Batman.
yeah, I mean, Batman ones, they have some really unique ones as well. So kind of hard to say that for sure, but they're superheroes. They're all good. So we'll leave it at that. Hello, everybody. Frank, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Mackenzie and Josh didn't officially say hello to you guys. Thanks for joining us as well. Yeah. So, yeah, before we get into the Pirates, just a couple little housekeeping things. We are live this Friday, again, coming up. We will
Yes.
be off on the 19th.
Yes.
Okay. So just a heads up, we will not be, we will be live that Monday, but that Friday we will be off through the weekend until the next Monday. So, just a heads up for that.
This time it's my fault.
No, and you know what? It actually works out because I have a fall festival for where I live. The log is attending, and it goes till 10 o'clock at night. So it actually
Frank.
works out. Yeah, got to put that one up here on the screen, Frank. Who approved that PTO? Well, Frank, I mean, you never run across your submissions for PTO from coming to be a guest. So in that case, we will take our PTO.
Denied.
Second denial. Oh man, jeez. Okay. All right. Well, you got to find the boss to report to deny to. So undenied.
Undenied.
Don't make us feel bad. Goodness gracious, man! I tell you guys are rough. And then I don't know if anybody saw. I'm sure most people saw. Bricklink posted today Pre-orders are going live for the 6th of October. I got when I saw that today, I was just like, "Holy cow, it's the 6th already!" And then I realized it
Yes.
was October.
And don't forget about your last Bricklink order, which should be
Yes.
coming in soon, because I think emails for the 3-month reminder have
Mhm.
gone out.
Yep.
So
So
make
those ship
sure,
in November, right?
yeah. So make
Yeah.
sure your payment's up to date if you didn't already pay ahead of time for it,
Mhm. Good
right?
evening,
'Cause-
Alex. How are you?
well, actually, I think it just puts a hold on the card, right? So
Think so. Yeah.
doesn't
Yep.
officially charge. It puts an initial hold, then it stops, and then so
Yep. So pre-orders October 6th and then shipping in March. So yeah. And then the
I
other
mean,
ones.
it gives you plenty of time.
It does.
So if you
Yeah.
really want to buy all of them,
Mhm.
go for it.
It does.
Just remember you have 6 months.
Yeah. Which we'll probably touch on those in October again, just to run through them, take a look at them. But for now, let's go to the seas with this topic. Now, we have a castle person in here for sure. Yes, I said castle. Do we have any official pirates people? Because I don't feel like we have anybody in our community that in our close circle that is pure pirates. Off the top of
No,
my head, I can't think of.
I well, I feel like everybody technically likes pirates. It's
Mhm,
just it's one of those later themes. So obviously we'll get into the history, but back in 89 it came out. So it was still newer
mhm.
than Castle or Space. So
Yes. Yeah, that would have been yeah. Well, unfortunately, we did not make it to Brick Slopes, but it was pirate themed this year. A lot of good looking pirate themed mocks that I saw. Pirates of the Caribbean themed, which was nice. By the way, you do say Caribbean, correct? Because I've heard people call it Pirates of the Caribbean, and I'm just like, it does. I don't know.
don't ask me how to pronounce stuff.
That's right. Pirates of
We leave out the R's.
Pirates of
We leave out the R's. You
Caribbean.
get it? So
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Cabian.
Caribbean.
The Cabian.
Uh, well, so yeah, so pirates, I guess we consider one of the original themes. Um, basically, I guess you can always do like castle, space, city, or town. I think it was called back then.
Yeah, because this was a little
Pirates.
later. This was still New Kid on the Block
Hmm.
when it came out in
Yep.
'89. So
Might as well call it a '90s child.
yeah, it's definitely a '90s theme, and there was a lot of on and off with the theme.
Mhm.
So
Yep. But that's Frank only knows how to pronounce the R's. That's good. Um, yeah, so I mean, it started like you said in '89. And I was trying to think back. I know I had a Viking ship when I was younger, but I don't remember having any pirate sets. Um, I know you guys just built the El Dorado fortress,
yep, the new
the newer one.
yep.
Now, did you do any research on that? Like, is there any differences from what the new one is compared to what the old El Dorado was?
There's there's differences, but I was curious to try to find an original Eldorado Fortress,
Okay.
purchase it, and then have two of them side by side. I just think it'd be really nice. So
Yeah. Speaking of side by sides, we'll get to this one in a little bit. The Captain Jack Sparrow pirate ship, mouthful. Uh,
Django Fett's or what Starfire,
uh,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just just
We'll get to that. At least Lego did comment and say there was some internal discussions
it was a
supposedly
fire
between.
spray starship, right? Fire spray
Yeah,
starship.
yeah.
So
Well, it makes me curious though, because Lego did comment on that, whoever that was his post, and I can't remember if that's even a word, whoever's post that was, um, when somebody asked about why the name change, and they did say it was like a mutual agreement between them and Disney. I wonder if that was the same thing with the Star Wars issue, or if that was
because
just
Walt Disney owns Star
that's what I'm
Wars,
saying.
so
Yeah. So is it like a Disney thing that they're agreeing on?
maybe
Whatever. All right. So M says the old Eldorado had the big molded base plate. That's right. I just came across
Mhm.
one of those big molded base plates. Very interesting that they don't make any of those anymore. But I think it'd be kind of cool. I guess it's more of like a mock type of thing, like build your own molded base plate. But um, those molded base plates definitely are unique. Um, and just kind of adds like a different type of land environment to what you're building. But I guess that's basically what Mills is. That's an early adaptation of a Mills, is the molded base plates. Um, Now I know I was looking at let me bring it up here, because I was looking at this on Lego's website. Let's see here. It was that so Lego has a few, I don't know what you want to call them, archives, I guess you can say, Lego history pieces, and they have these for the different themes. And so I brought up the one from Pirates because just a little curious about this. Um, so kind of goes hand in hand with Pirates of the Caribbean, and it says so. Right here, the classic idea of Caribbean pirates pitting their wits against soldiers of colonial empires. Kind of goes hand in hand here with Pirates of the Caribbean. This is one of those areas where there's a few ships, so obviously that Lego has made with pirates. Now we're talking about the Pirates of the Caribbean theme here, so shifting a little bit from classic pirates. So we had the Black Pearl, we had the Queen Anne's, and we had I do this every time.
Josh
Silent
is gonna
Mary.
there you
Silent
go.
Mary.
I was gonna
Silent
say
Mary. Yeah. So we had those three. We don't have anything as far as we'll call them the good guys. We don't have Josh, help me out here, man. I'm drawing a blank on Pirates of the Caribbean. The Endeavor, I think, was one of them. Um, any Pirates of the Caribbean crew here? Remind me the ships from the fleet, I guess you can say. It was the Endeavor, and I can't remember some of the other ones, but the closest we had to that was the Imperial flagship,
which is
which,
a great set.
yeah, when I saw this, there was a picture of it here somewhere, I believe, right here. I actually thought this was from Pirates of the Caribbean, then I realized it was not. This is just the original ship. No, not the Dutchman, JB. That one still should be made. I still don't understand why Davy Jones was on the original Black Pearl. But anyways, yes, we need a Flying Dutchman. No, from the what the heck were they? They were British, right?
You're talking about the main ships from the first Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes. I'm
You're
telling
trying
you,
to
man. I know it's the Endeavor and something else. Gosh, where's Josh? Why, Josh? How come you always talk when we don't want you to? But regardless, this Imperial flagship always reminded me of it might have, I can't remember whatever the one was on Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's very similar in style to that. Um, but yeah, we need, like, we're getting more boats, so obviously,
uh
um,
I think it's I know the Dauntless.
that was, yeah,
And
yeah.
because that's the one that they wanted to switch, that they Jack Sparrow and Will Turner
They were
went
trying,
under
yeah, 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 yep,
went under, which I
yep.
don't know how the buoyancy with the air pocket didn't make them float up, but we won't get into that. We won't get into physics. Uh,
Uh,
but yeah, they pretended they were trying to get to that get that
yep.
ship underway. They knew they couldn't, and then they snuck on to the other one. So
What's
good
that?
stuff.
What's his tagline? That is by far the worst.
That is, that might be the greatest pirate I've ever seen.
uh,
Indeed.
HMS Endeavor. That's the one that I'm thinking kind of looks like the Imperial flagship. That's the big one. Um, the buoyancy. Uh, and then the HMS Interceptor. That was one. Um, yeah, so there's a few different boats that still haven't been made, but it seems like Lego's doing a really good job recently of making these ships now. Um, and when you look at the new Black Pearl, as we're going to refer to it as, it's massive, absolutely massive.
We know it doesn't float.
You sure?
I mean, I guess you can make anything float with the right.
Yeah. There's several videos of that testing that theory. So I guess just depends on how many times you try, right? What's that? There's a tagline about that. If at first you don't succeed, try again, and then try, and try again.
Never give up. Just keep doing.
Ah,
When you run
gosh.
out of one set, go buy another
Yeah,
$380 set.
yeah, I agree. So the classic pirate theme again, I don't think I had much exposure to. Um, Unfortunately, I mean, even just looking at some of these old sets on the history page, they're really neat. They're basic, but they're really neat to look at. Definitely, when you look at it, definitely as reminders of classic pirates, what you'd see in the movies. One of the coolest things, and I did actually have, I think I had this in one of my Lego follow attempts, was the introduction of the skeleton. So that the skeleton figure came out in '95. Um, and I guess there's not really much you can change with the skeleton figure, but that's been there for 20, no, yeah, no, 30 years. 30 years we've had a skeleton figures.
Yep. What's also interesting about it is there was different takes. I think they had like the Islanders set
Mhm.
where it was like an island with Islanders that was supposed to be in the Caribbean
Yeah.
or
Yep.
Caribbean. Or,
Yeah, we saw, and I wish I could remember his name. We got to do a better job of this next time. The gentleman from Brick World who had his pirate mock display, and it was just absolutely gorgeous.
that was cool. He
Uh,
used the bigger. They weren't Duplo, but they were
oh
the
yeah,
bigger,
what?
the oversized
Yeah.
piece.
To lift it up. Yeah, that was really interesting to see.
Keith's jaw
Definitely.
dropped when he's like, "That's not Duplo." Because at
Yeah,
first we were like, "Wow, look,
yeah.
he's
What was
using."
that?
I don't know. Frank, I remember Frank talking to him. Um,
I can't remember. They were like, what were they? 3/4 or three? I don't remember. They were
they were a different
something.
scale, yeah.
Yeah, it was really interesting to see. Um, One set I really want to bring up because I had it and I probably should not have gotten rid of it.
Duplo,
Duplo.
Duplo.
Pirates of Barracuda Bay.
That's how my son says it, so it just sticks.
Well, yeah, close enough.
Duplo.
You have a video of me harassing him. Hey, I wasn't harassing him. I was thoroughly enjoying his expertise here. This one I wish I would have kept. Um,
Pirate of Barracuda Bay.
yeah.
Pirates of Barracuda
You can
Bay.
have it as the crashed ship, built ship, island. Build an island. It kind of was reminding me of the new Tortuga coming out. Thank you, Em. I appreciate that. Which I'm very excited for that Bricklink Tortuga set. I mean, that is like a summarization of pirates in itself. I mean, it's just got it.
Now, when we heard whispers that this, I mean, you already had some of the pirates ships,
Mhm.
so you already knew that that would have been a good feature set from Bricklink to display next to them. But now that you have confirmed Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship. Jeez, that's a
Yes.
mouth. That's a mouthful.
Yes.
It's just gonna. It just looks. It looks great.
Yeah. So this is the one. So it's from Series 5. Captain Jack Sparrow and Tortuga are pretty much iconic from the movies. And yeah, I think I'm going to be very curious to see the scale of the Black Pearl compared to Tortuga. Something tells me they're not going to
No,
be
well, they're obviously not. It's just
quite on scale, but this one is just gorgeous. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. And I think we do get a Gibbs minifigure, right? In the
a
Jack
kid.
Sparrow.
Yeah,
I think we get Gibbs. So we need to build a
you do
little
get Gibbs. Yep.
we need a mud pit with some pigs so we can toss Gibbs in the mud pit. Mackenzie, thank you for that. 2020 for Barracuda Bay. Yeah. That was a nice one. Again, wish I would have kept it, but now I'm on a Pirates kick again. Don't know what I'm doing with that, but
Well, you didn't get the Going Merry. That's a Pirates. It's One Piece, but it's Pirates.
it is. It is. That's the clown man though from that series. The clown really.
Yeah, but he's not in it.
I know, but I still know he's there. So
I don't like clowns either, but
Buggy the clown. Murr, this one was up for pre-order and it is gone for pre-order.
however, I'm thinking that whoever doesn't pre-order, whoever doesn't go through with their purchases, I think they might end up become available, right?
I would assume so because they had that
Because
little.
well, I don't know if it's going to be like that. That just might have been like they might open it up
True.
right away. So
Mhm.
just keep an eye. This isn't confirmed. I don't know anything. I'm just kind of speculating that if people pre-order, then decide, they might pre-order these sets because it doesn't cost anything out of pocket right away, and you have until the day that you pretty much before they charge it to cancel.
Mhm.
They're already making the set, so they have to stay somewhere. I mean, or stay in stock. So they're gonna want to move them.
I think this one's gonna have a crazy aftermarket price.
You know
I
what
would assume.
I think so too. Oh, with the pirate, I think anything pirates because same with the castle because you see in
It's
a lot.
scarce.
Well, you seen a lot with the castle, right?
Mhm.
I'm curious to see what the train is now, the Western train,
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't really looked at Bricklink stuff recently to see what it's been going for, but yeah, I
because
mean those.
those sets go exclusive, right?
Mhm.
They're only limited to a certain number, and then if people want to buy them new, people who've invested are the ones
Mhm.
that are gonna have it, and they're
Yep.
gonna get a premium.
I'm gonna bring us down through a little history lesson here of Lego Pirates sets here. So this is a pretty cool graphic here that they have. Um, this was through insiders articles. So this is some of the classic sets here. Um, the stuff, I mean, it reminds you of like what you'd see with pirates. Anything from the sharks, the islands, the boats, just really cool stuff. And what I always think is really interesting too is um, pirate theme always feels like it does sometimes tend to bleed into castle, if you know what I mean.
Well, because
Um,
you got the forts and stuff, and it's
that's what
still
I'm saying.
British,
Yeah, yeah.
French,
So
and
yeah, I think they're two themes that are easily able to be mixed together. Um, but just going down some of the old sets here, I just wanted to share a little bit with. Let's see here. So we had the Black Sea Barracuda. I can't remember that came.
that was a good one.
I mean, just even looking at the minifigs too, like even the older minifig styles. I
Yes.
mean, they
Yep.
were very well detailed. Um, maybe not the no leg printing, but regardless, I mean,
Well,
they fit the style for what they were supposed to be.
Well,
Um,
I know that it was the Imperial soldiers, well, the blue coats
yep.
from 89 to 91, and then it was the Imperial Guards, which are the red coats from 92 to 95, and then they had the Imperial Armada, which was from 1996 to 1997. And I guess those are like the factions that
Oh, so yeah, to go hand in hand with Castle.
well, yeah, but that was like the pirate factions for the Imperial side.
Oh yeah, here we go. So Captain Redbeard, here we all know.
Yep,
He has an
Captain Red.
upscale version, and then this is Governor Broadside. That's a new one. I did not know. I've not seen that minifigure before. Interesting. So first minifigure to have the hook and wooden leg went down in legend for mysteriously disappearing. Huh. I'm gonna have to look more into this because I did not know
He
that.
might be a treasure in his own.
Interesting. Well, you know what? Do you remember? Because we talked about this when they had the BAM figures earlier this year, and there was the tile with Captain Redbeard on it, and it had those mysterious shadows in the background, and he didn't have a hook on his hand yet. So I know we were talking about that earlier this year. So that's interesting. I'm gonna have to look more into this.
Crypto was mentioned. He had the Forbidden Island set, which I think was
Mm,
an 89 set as well. I think that was the I think that had Captain Redbeard as the pirate and the quartermaster and an
okay.
Imperial soldier, like the quartermaster. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Oh, Mackenzie, you still have your original Captain Redbeard. Put that in a display case. Here we go. Here's El Dorado. There's that base plate Em was talking about. There's the molded base plate. Um, oh, Skull Island. Okay. Interesting. See, there's so oh man, okay, now I'm getting excited. I gotta really dive into the pirate world here. Yeah, so there's the molded base plate. It's also funny too, looking at these builds. This being a kid, like growing up in the 90s, this was acceptable to have a blue base plate with studs be water. That was just acceptable. Now we have to Mills plate it and put all these different color blues and then put tiles over top of it to make it look like water. But back then, a water base plate was just a blue base plate with studs, and that was okay. But I will say the updated look is definitely more interesting to look at. Let's see. Here it is.
Black Seas.
Redbeard ship, Black Seas Barracuda.
Oh, love that ship too. It's
Yep.
not as detailed as an Imperial, but
No, but no, classic pirate ship. Um, this is interesting. In 2002 for the Lego Legends series. Now that's a new series I have not heard of. Lego Legends. Um, Interesting. Okay. There's a bigger fortress in 89. Imperial's got a bigger base in 92. There's a lot more sets I'm gonna have to look into. There's their molded base plate shot. Here's another thing I like about the pirate themes is the bridges. Those were always cool, kind of adds a dynamic. I think didn't the Viking village have a bridge as well?
yes.
Yeah. So those are kind of neat little details I like that really adds like a different element to the
There
build
was
so it's not
definitely
so flat.
there was definitely a lot of like these were like smaller
Yeah.
build sets. I mean,
Yep.
they had occasional a little bit bigger, like obviously, um, but these were definitely like simpler builds. But they were very like I don't know. It always reminds me these sets of like the Swiss Family Robinsons.
Oh,
Just kind of
that's
like
okay. Yep.
just
Kevin,
kind of like
Kevin. Yep.
yeah,
Kevin just pointed out that's the Forbidden Island.
yep.
And what's cool about that, I mean, look at the base plate. So the base plate built in built in land and wash. So the water, the sand, and the grass were all one level.
Easy.
I know, but I mean, it just the set itself. I mean, again, you compare them to what's out there now. Um, they just hold a classic charm to them. And for the time period, I mean, they are pretty advanced in what they're doing here. I mean, some stuff might not make sense, but overall, I think they're really neat looking sets. Um, I think it would be really cool to be like a fan of a pirate series is to take some of these original pirate sets and update them. So mock them into more modern styles, I guess you can say. I think that'd be really cool to see people
Well,
start doing
I
that.
think they've had success with that with the Eldorado Fortress. So
Well,
and the
yeah. Yeah.
Barracuda Bay.
Yeah. No, I mean those are definitely I want to see like bigger scale, I guess I should say, like bigger scale mocks of the original sets.
Well, yeah, they'll be a little bit bigger scale. They won't be the smaller. Maybe combined a few of them to make like elements of some of these smaller ships tell a story. You know.
Here's some did you know facts. Quartermaster Steve, the pirate minifigure with the brown waistcoat, as he is affectionately known, is the rarest pirate minifigure, appearing only in Imperial Trading Post and Skull's Eye Schooner. Bear with me on that one. That's interesting. Governor Broadside, who we mentioned above, appears in more video games than he does in sets. And Anne the Female Pirate, released in 1989, was the first minifigure to wear lipstick. Interesting.
Did you know facts?
See,
Brought to
I
you by
like
Lego.
definitely not us.
Read off by Keith.
Narrated by Keith. Yes. All right, let me pull up. I want to go to the Pirates of the Caribbean here, because just so it's just funny. So looking at here's an old ship for us here, just base off of this is what the boats, ships, whatever you want to call them, used to look like. Obviously, we're dealing with less pieces, less part types.
This is interesting though too. So not to interrupt, but
No, no.
so 89, you had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 sets released,
Hmm.
and then new sets released in 1992. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18.
Okay.
Then the next time was 1996 for a release. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 were released in 1996, 2009, 2, 4, 5.
Okay.
Then it goes to 2015. I'm not going to keep counting them all. 2015, and then obviously other appearances later on.
Hmm.
But there's definitely like an on and off span.
Yeah.
So it was like the first initial 89. A lot of sets released. 92, similar. Then it started, becoming smaller. And I think it was once the licensing of
Mhm.
like Star Wars and stuff started
Oh yeah.
taking off. I think that's when Pirates of the Caribbean, obviously.
Yeah. There is more Pirates of the Caribbean sets that I realized as well. Like an
Yep.
initial when I started, I just thought it was the boats, but there's more than there. But I would assume that's why Classic would have gotten pushed off because you're not going to release Classic when you have Pirates of the Caribbean sets coming out. Um, Kind of double-edged sword, I guess you can say with that. But let me pull up what's coming up here in
That is
about.
interesting though, because I thought for sure when I was like growing up, 89, seeing these sets like my cousins had. I never had any of these sets, but
Mm-mm.
definitely seen them around. Friends had them, family members had them. Growing up, I thought they span. I honestly thought that I was surprised to know that 89 is when Pirates first came out. I thought they were around just as old as
That's what I thought too.
Castle and
Yeah.
Classic Space, but
No.
wasn't the case.
Kevin also made a point. Some of the sets were smaller in piece count, and they're all more giant molded pieces, which you could tell by some of the rafters, the bridge. There was not a lot of building going on there. Obviously, the boats had a little bit more going on, but yeah, now I mean the sets are getting more advanced, some more piece counts. Even looking at the Tortuga, like that, obviously has a lot going on. But this guy's got a lot going on.
Look at that. It's such a nice looking ship.
I hate to go off the rails here, but I am kind of excited to see what light my brick comes up with.
On that, yes.
And I'm kind of probably going to hold off on building it until I see what they have, because this would be a first set for me to light, depending on what it looks like lit.
Yeah, I was thinking that or Barador would look good lit up.
Bardor look good. Yeah. Yeah. This guy's just massive. You put this thing against the 2011 Black Pearl, and it looks like a baby. I haven't seen a couple complaints. The sails are too flat. I have seen. I've seen some people say there's, I guess, a fix to that, but that's not, that won't be something I do.
They're die cut, so I mean,
Yeah.
it just depends on the material. It's custom sails though. Like
Mhm.
they're these sails aren't made for any other set.
Yep.
So
What's really neat about the sails too, I saw it was noted that if you see the holes in the sails, that's actually where a cannon ball has been shot through. So you can look straight through the holes, and it makes a straight line as to if a cannonball had been shot through. So I thought that was pretty cool. This I'm interested to see, this part, building the boat, because there have been the Lego boats in the past where you just have the bottom is one giant piece, but this is all brick built.
not with the endurance either.
No, not the endurance. But yeah, having the brick built base definitely is more appealing in my opinion. Um, and then the cannons pop out, which I thought was a nice touch. And then the what's that called? Is that a rudder in the back?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not too
And
much of a.
the aft, that's the aft of the ship.
I was just about to say watch your language or on YouTube, but joking
Nope.
aside.
Come on, and use port and starboard.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay.
the bow.
Yeah. All right. I'll just go off of what you're telling me here. It's
You're
just,
welcome.
yeah. Thank you. I appreciate the boat lessons today.
Nautical lesson. Yep.
Yeah. Appreciate that. But yeah, overall, this is exciting. I'm hoping this gets us to the here we
Flying
go again,
Dutchman.
Flying Dutchman. Man, I am just off with names tonight. I just talked about 20 minutes ago. The Flying Dutchman. Part of the ship, part of the crew. Ah, goodness gracious.
No, but it's good. I know the price is high on it. I feel like you can price per piece is a little.
That's what I meant to look at, because I've been a little curious about. I think this one was what, 13 cents a piece? Or yeah.
Yeah, which is not the greatest. It's on the high side.
Yeah, but I mean,
But you know what? Do you want the set?
yes.
I want the set.
Yes.
And if you want the set, you're gonna pay for that. But you don't have to get it day one if you don't want to, unless you want the GWP. That's the only reason.
I mean,
That'd
I
be the
think
only reason because
I think
you don't have to
you're right.
rush it.
No. No. I think the Loop roller coaster was 15 cents a piece. So this is a Disney IP with 8 minifigures, custom sales. Well, no, 9 minifigs if you include the whatever you want to call that on the front of the ship, decoration angel, whatever we're calling that. Whatever, you know what I mean. So technically 9 minifigures. Is 13 cents really that bad?
Depends on who you ask, right?
That's true. That's true. Yeah. It's all in the eye of the beholder.
It is.
But yeah, so this one coming out on the 15th, early access on the 12th. You're getting it for sure?
Yes, I'm getting it for sure.
Are you ordering it online or going to the store?
Ordering it online.
Okay.
I won't be really. Oh yeah, I guess I'll be around. It's the 12th. It's just that's going into the weekend and stuff. So
Yeah, what is the 12th? Oh, that's a Friday. Okay.
Friday. And look at
All right.
that.
I will be there.
And I
Yeah.
think the term that you really wanted for the statue in the front of the ship is a
Statue.
figurehead.
Figurehead. That works. Okay. Look at you Googling over there.
No, I couldn't remember what it was either. So
I
no,
couldn't
but
remember.
I
was
looked
drawing
it
blank.
up because I knew you're like, yeah, whatever. So I just figured to look it
I
up.
was struggling there. Yeah, I'm struggling with names.
Same thing. They did refer to it as a statue. If you look up
Frank. Wow. Holy cow. Hold up. Okay. This needs highlighted.
wait. I
The
thought
ro-
you were buying the icons, the
Oh
Harry
yeah.
Potter icons that was on sale, or was it just so on sale that you're able to get both?
Frank, our resident Harry Potter specialist, said he sacrificed. Keyword is sacrificed Hogsmeade
I don't think he really wanted Hogsmeade
for this unfloatable ship.
as much as he's a Harry Potter fan. I don't think he really needed. I don't think he really. It
The
wasn't.
yeah.
It wasn't something that popped out for him.
The early released Winter Village.
Well, I mean, we're getting a gingerbread AT-AT.
Dude,
That's awesome.
I
Well, at least we won't miss out on that one.
will be in line at 7:00 that morning to make sure I don't miss out on the gingerbread AT-AT.
I think I might try to get 3 or 4 of them and try to see if I can make a ultimate.
That would be pretty cool. Or just have the fleet of AT-ATs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, pulling the sleigh with Darth Vader.
Dasher Dancer.
Oh no.
Yes,
I'll get the
upscale.
Christmas. No, I'll get the Christmas Palpatine.
Dude, we need an upscale Palpatine. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. We need 8
No,
AT-ATs.
it's just gonna be 4. It's 4 is good enough. They're bigger than reindeer.
No.
What's wrong?
We all know what that could be pulling, but
okay. So, do you remember when we were talking about upscaled minifigures? Like, I think early on in one of our podcasts, and we said what they should make. And
yeah,
I specifically remember us talking about an upscaled Santa would be really cool for the holidays.
There he is.
There he is. So
there he is. A fleet of gingerbread AT-ATs pulling the UCS AT-AT. Now, I'm on board for that, but I have something bigger in mind, but we'll talk about that after September 4th.
Oh, imagine if you get like the scented gingerbread like car fresheners and you just hit it and hit it inside the AT-AT. Be like, wow, it really smells like gingerbread too.
You're gonna take yours for a walk in the snow. Oh, that sounds so holiday-ish.
I did find an AT-AT on Facebook Marketplace. UCS. Already built.
What are they asking?
420.
420? Jeez.
Such a weird number.
Oh.
Such a weird number for it. But I think I can just see. Looks like it's college kid trying to sell.
All right. Well, Frank said he went to the store and held Hogsmeade and was like, "Why are you so small?"
Half the box. Uh, is
Uh,
it? I know there's like two that are bigger than the playset, right? But most of the builds look the same size as the playset
yes.
model.
Was that Jean? I think Jean's version. She did a comparison of all the buildings, and I was struggling to figure out.
It was only like the two that were in the center that were bigger.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was struggling to figure out which was the new and which was the old. So,
Obviously, the yeah yeah he did buy the featherless chicken or the small hawk fox. Harry Potter.
Frank, I can see Frank being traumatized. Oh my god!
He said he wanted he said his son wanted it, so couldn't say no.
Wait.
They all have the same chimney.
Oh, okay. Chimney. Yeah, I was just curious. Chimney.
Chimney.
I don't see an extra e in there. I see chimney, but
Chimney.
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 Chimney cricket.
Chimney cricket. Chimney.
Uh,
Chimney. I know. Whatever. uh, let's see.
so, what do you think for moving on here in the future here? Do you think we'll see some more classic pirate stuff
I really, I
recreated?
really, I really hope so. I really hope that we do see classic pirates. Just like Castle. I mean, we need to start seeing more. I know we're getting Bricklink, and Bricklink is owned by Lego, and
Mhm.
it, you get a point. But I want to see actually Lego released sets that are not Creator 3-in-1,
I agree.
because I feel like that's where we're getting our medieval. Besides, obviously, Lionite's Castle, the medieval blacksmith, and the medieval village. For the most part, those are only three bigger sets.
Mhm.
I'd like to see them release the smaller sets like
Mhm.
that you can, just like they are with Star Wars and Harry Potter. Um, and then you could build your own, I don't know, pirate kind of community and have like I don't know.
Community, I love that.
Well, it's community, a little pirate community. I don't know the best way to really say that,
Uh,
or have the factions come back where you
I was just
have,
gonna say, can't we
where,
have pirate factions?
yeah, pirate factions. Like you can have yeah, different.
Look
Well,
at
you can have the Imperial factions, which would be based off of however many you create. Same with the pirate factions.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at all the different ones in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I mean, how many how many were there? I guess there was what, 12, I think, at World's End when they all came. I don't know, something around there for all the different representations of the different pirates, but they all had their own flags, and yeah, I mean,
Or
I definitely think so.
like I said, they should make the Jolly Roger from Peter Pan from Captain
Mm,
Hook.
that'd be a good one.
I mean, I feel like the Going Merry size would be the size that you would get for the Jolly Roger, where it's
Yeah.
like around 100. Well, being a Disney IP, it might be more,
Mhm.
$150, we'll say, to 180. I talked about that before.
Yeah.
That would be cool because you have the Disney 100. You're releasing Wally. You're
Yeah.
releasing the Disney camera.
Do we have anything Captain Hook?
Um, you do.
What was
You have the pocket watch from the villain, but I don't think
Oh, yeah, that's
you
right,
don't
yeah.
have the minifigure of him. It'd be, I would say, Captain Hook, Mister Smee
Mhm.
would be good. Then you have obviously Peter Pan. You can have Wendy, Michael, John, and then Tinkerbell, and
Mhm.
then that's it. I mean, if you want to throw in a couple of, yeah, or even the
Oh, he was,
CMF.
yeah. Yeah, that's right, he was in the CMFs, that's right.
Oh,
But, yeah, I mean, regardless, yeah, there's not much from The villains in
That must have been the
general.
earlier Disney
Yeah,
scene
yeah, it
that I missed out on them.
was that 1 or 2? Disney 1 or 2, Kevin? I can't remember. He was in one of them. I think it was 1, but I
Well,
could be mistaken.
he's due for a re-release, so
I would assume so. Yeah.
he's due for a re-release, and I think that'd be. I mean, it just seems like ships are trending right now because you had what was it? You had the Titanic, you had obviously you
Endurance.
had the first Pirates of the Caribbean
Mhm.
uh, ships, but then you had the Endurance. Now,
Yep.
now
Steamboat.
yes,
Mhm.
the Riverboat,
Yep.
the Going Merry from
Yep. One Piece.
One Piece. Now you have Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship CJS PS. CJS.
CJSPS. Goodness gracious, man. I mean, that's a mouthful.
Couldn't you say Jack's Captain Jack's pirate ship or just Jack's pirate ship? I don't know.
Jack's pirate ship.
I don't know.
That somehow takes away the luster of the set. Oh gosh. Yeah, I mean, I know that. I mean, that opens up a whole new can of worms too here because we haven't had a Pirates of the Caribbean movie in a while, and Johnny Depp, was having whatever issues was going on there, but it's very interesting that Disney would want that as the marketing. You're not going to market Captain Jack Sparrow without Johnny Depp. Like, you just can't. I mean, he's iconic. So that gives me kind of a hope that there might be something in the works for another movie and he'll be in it.
There might be, because it also ruined Fantastic Beasts for me as well. A
Yeah.
little bit, because the
Yeah.
first two were good with him, and then it's not that the movie you couldn't finish the movie with that third,
Mhm.
but it just wasn't the same. I don't
No.
think it took the.
No.
It's like, unfortunately, Richard
Yeah.
Harrison when he passed as the original Dumbledore. So
Yeah, I mean that's different line of issue. I mean, you can't really do anything about that, I guess, but yeah, the stuff like with Johnny Depp, yeah. Especially when I don't know, I'm not going to get into that. So yeah, Mackenzie, not going to argue with you there.
nope, terrible idea. Great actor.
Yeah, as we all know,
In-
always make sure you're 100% positive of
Innocent
things.
until proven
Yes.
guilty. So
Yes.
just make sure.
That's the land we grew up in, innocent until proven guilty. So we should keep it that way.
But yeah, so you're definitely getting. When I'm just gonna call it the Black Pearl.
Yes.
You're definitely getting it day one.
Mhm.
You're getting the compass that doesn't work and can only find different.
Apparently, this compass only points one way. So I guess I always have to have it pointing to where I want it to go. So from stills, I don't think it works. I don't think it's a moving compass, unfortunately. But regardless,
Is it worth the $380 just for the GWP, or is it just? Or are you thinking about it? I'm getting the ship anyways.
this one is for me is just this is one of those ones I just want it.
And it actually relates to the set finally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of those ones I just want. So the gift with purchase is just a bonus. But if you remember, we were talking about it. It always points you back to the Lego store. We had this idea that the gift with purchases was either going to be the compass or it was going to be, and I always forget their names, the two guys in the boat that turn into skeletons. It was either going to be them two in their dresses, or it was going to be the compass. So
No, that would have been good.
yeah, now if it would have been Black Pearl, that probably would have been the way to go. But because this is Captain Jack Sparrow's ship, obviously the compass is the way to go for gift with purchase. But it's like Inception.
Inception at the
A Lego
store.
store within a Lego store within a Lego store.
Trying to keep waking yourself up, but keep ending up back in the Lego store.
You just can't. So, yeah, I'm still
Yes,
waiting.
I agree. I agree, Kevin. I do think that having a minifig and a GWP does add a little bit more value
Agree. Yeah.
to it. However, I am just happy that it relates to the set, unlike the Hogsmeade Village, and you get the Room of Requirements. So with Neville,
Neville Longbottom. See you, JB. Yeah, you could have put with the compass. I don't know. Let's get some exclusive here. Calypso minifigure. Something random.
Davy Jones.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you put Calypso with that gift with purchase, and now you have Davy Jones sitting in an old Pirate of the Caribbean set, you got 2 exclusive minifigures now that are.
That's a good other topic. Do minifigures make the set?
You could have put a jar of dirt with.
I've
With
got
the
a jar
compass.
of dirt. I've got a jar. Of
Yeah, that is a good topic because we've dabbled in that, and I think it definitely can go both ways. But yeah, I like that idea.
It is interesting
Hmm.
because I feel like it's evolved into that because of the
Hmm.
licensing sets
Hmm.
and obviously the CMF collection.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, number of figures, what figures? Yeah, I definitely think that impacts interest.
now, here's my take. I think that Lego should release, if they're not going to release sets anymore for like pirates or space, classic
Hmm.
space, classic pirate, classic castle, at least give us CMF series
That'd be nice.
with like, okay, this is classic space series. You can have 1, 2, 3, whatever you want to do. Just, or you can just mix it with, this is series 1 and it's a mix of some classic space with some classic castle with some classic pirates.
Oh, I see. So CMF with classics. So you have CMF one has a mixture. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that way you can go on a couple
Hmm.
different, because I think what's the most that they've had? What's the least that they've had? Like 10? I can't remember because I don't.
12.
12.
I believe 12. It could be 10. 10 or 12.
Okay, so
Yeah, I mean, when you remember some of the earlier sets, they were 16, 18. You got some 18 and some. Yeah, now they're mostly 12. So definitely came down. Classic theme advent calendar from Kevin. Idea from Kevin. That's a good one.
yep, I do think that the advent calendar should be all minifigs
Hmm.
with maybe like when you pull out day 1, day 2, every day should have a minifig. It could have a little build with it too.
That'd be
I'd
cool.
pay I'd pay a little bit more for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I agree.
Just saying.
Just tossing this out there, the city set this year has a couple nice prints in the advent calendar. And anybody who has a Minecraft fan, there's the very first Minecraft advent calendar. And the only reason I know that is because Bryce was all over that. So,
No, but
uh,
no Marvel.
no Marvel this year.
It's like they took a pause from Marvel because
Maybe CMF because of Spider Man's. Could that have had something to do with it?
that could have been a reason for it.
Mackenzie, that would be expensive advent calendar, but that's okay because we all would have purchased it. So,
Well, it's already at $45 and you're getting only what? You got to figure each minifig, if it was in a CMF series, is $5.
hmm.
So you got to figure out how many CMFs you get in that advent calendar, and then just
Yeah.
look at all the mini builds. I think the mini builds, some of them are fun, some of them are just like,
Why?
why? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I would gladly pay like 79 to $90
If it was
for
all minifigs.
if it's all that's 24 minifigs.
I mean, it's no different than a CMF series. So you're just
Yeah.
getting an advent calendar with it.
Yeah, and you kind of know what you're getting. You just don't know which day you're getting it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't like it, don't buy it. I mean, it's just something different for people to do that gives you a little more variety of things
I mean,
rather than.
obviously, keep a couple the same that you're going for, like, kids if they
Mhm.
like the little builds and stuff, but just have a you could do it as a minifig series. Maybe they re-release certain CMF figures in there.
Just market it as 18 plus advent calendar.
Yeah, it's 120. I mean, they can make a couple days not it, but like majority of it, I want to see more minifigs in it.
There you go, M. 12 days of Christmas. That's an interesting idea. Let's change it up a little bit, make an 18 plus 12 days of Christmas. So it's like a CMF. That could work. CMF advent calendar, 12 days.
Yep, 12-day countdown. Yeah,
Hmm. Something different. Then it's not the same as the advents. So it kind of distinguishes it a little bit. That could work. That'd be interesting. Well,
so that's $60, right? So
who wants to do this? Hidden Bricks Bricklink submission. 12 days of Christmas minifigure design. Oh, Mackenzie, you said yes. You're gonna do it. Okay, sure.
I don't think it works like that.
Shush. That was direct response to that. She volunteers.
I didn't mean that. I meant I don't. I think you need to do an actual build to submit.
Well, you could. I mean, you could make it like a,
Mm.
like I
Can't
don't
do a
know,
buildable
like a
advent
block.
calendar.
Yeah, you can do a block. Keith's doing it.
Oh,
No,
you could just have it
Mackenzie
like
volunteered. So
you could just have it say Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas.
yeah, you just have like a frame with the doors, and you open the door, and then there you go. You can build one of those. Mackenzie knows what she's doing, so she'll come up with something. Voluntold. Ah, goodness gracious. Anyways.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that they need to do more pirates though, or castle. So
I think we just need to go back to some roots and kind of like bring things back
I mean,
classic wise.
go with the Lego license themes again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. We all like. I'm not saying get rid of Star Wars because I like Star Wars,
Mm-hmm.
or Marvel. I like the IPs that are out. I just think that you should also throw in the IPs that you have besides obviously Ninjago and Friends and City and that. But it'd just be cool to go back to the roots.
Well,
You don't even have to do it like have all those sets. Just do a couple of classic releases each year.
mhm. Well, if we think at it as far as anniversaries, we're coming up on 40 years in 2029. So I don't know how far in advance the Lego plans, but you could do something special for 40 years for Pirates. I don't know. Not
That'd
what
be
any
cool.
of us wants to hear
That'd
because
be
it's
cool.
4 years away, but
But I will say that the release of Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship, aka the Black Pearl,
Mhm.
um, is definitely going to drive the pirate theme.
All right, here's my idea. Jack Sparrow's 25, Flying Dutchman 27, 40th year classic anniversary in 29. Boom, plan laid out.
You heard it here first, Lego.
Let me get on that Dutchman design for you, Lego. Come up with something for you. Ah, gosh. So,
All right, so I think this has been a good episode. I think we're going to do a couple more classic theme episodes.
I want to get some input. If anybody has a theme, M, obviously, castle. If anybody has.
If anybody has a theme, yes, we already know one person's going to say castle. Thanks, Em.
No, if anybody has a theme that they want to share some more insight in, that you might know some in-depth stuff, either space or town, castle that you want to share. Obviously, help us be able to share some of that knowledge that we might not just be familiar with on paper. Just send it over our way. Hidden Bricks over on Instagram, The Hidden Bricks on Instagram, or our email, which is on our YouTube page. Please feel free to do that. Exoforce, that is one I would have to do some research on. But more than open to chatting about it. You give us some info and we'll look into it. So, Mav, you want to send us off into the sunset from the ship, the sail of the sunset?
We're going to sail away with the tide over here. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us here on the Hidden Bricks. And until next time,
smash that like button. Where are we going? Didn't end us.
No. It's not working.
Classic send off.
There's the tangent for you. All right, everyone. Thank you